Okay, one new thing I wanted to experiment with in this new year of content creation for me is storytime videos. Like, kind of just telling my personal experiences, funny things about my life or whatever, all that stuff. So, the first thing I wanted to talk about is my experiences with scammers. And they seem to want to target me a lot, because, ooh, look at me, less than 100 followers on X and Wattpad and all that. Ooh, I must be an easy target. Follower count does not contribute to IQ. I don't know why they think that. Anyway, oh boy, can you imagine if that's how life worked? Oh no. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into that. I have two stories to tell you today. Two different people that tried to scam me. One for my art and one for Wattpad. And hopefully, in telling you my funny stories, you learn how to avoid them and not get scammed in the future. Like I didn't. I didn't get scammed. I'm too smart for that. So the first scammer masqueraded themselves as someone wanting to help me promote my Wattpad stories. And I bought into it at first. I was like, okay, I'll bite, doesn't seem too fishy. Innocent until proven guilty, I guess. Anyways, so as our conversation were going on, they kind of gave me this 4-step plan, like, here's how I'm gonna promote your story. And I'm like, okay, that sounds like a good base plan, but, like, here's the story that I want you to promote. Can you tell me, what you would say about it? What would be your tagline? Because they were offering to do, like, posts on X and email campaign. I'm like, email for a Wattpad story? Okay. Anyway, yeah, lack of flexibility shows sometimes that it's definitely a scam. Like, if you're telling them, okay, how can you tailor this to fit me? And then they're like, here's my 4-step plan. And so I asked them, I said, how are you going to tailor this specifically to my story? What specifically would you say? And they just sent me back the exact same 4-step plan. And I'm like, no. We need an actual plan. Like, I need you to tell me what specifically you are going to say to promote my story. I don't want you going out there and misrepresenting my story by telling people that it's something that it isn't. So I need to know for sure what you're going to say before you say it. And they couldn't give me that. So that was the first red flag here. That was the first red flag I had. So as this conversation went on, they started trying to send me, like, statistics of their work, and I'm like, okay. And so they sent me this picture, and the problem that I have with this picture is that it's all just percentages. Like 90%, whatever percent of... But the problem is, 90% of what? Like, I don't know if that's just 10 or 100. And they're trying to talk to me like they want to sell this stuff, and I'm like, it's fan fiction. We can't sell it. But they didn't really seem to understand that. That was another weird thing. And then they finally did send me an idea that they had to promote this, but it just seemed really, really generic. Like, you could describe any book like this. And so I just felt it wasn't personalized to what the story that I was trying to tell was. And that was just another thing that tipped me off. Like, you could be copy-pasting this everywhere. In fact, I checked their profile. They have copy-pasted a lot of the same messages to a lot of different people. And then there's this one. I don't understand this one. But anyway, yeah, it was a lot of copy-paste messages, so that was another thing that just didn't sit right with me. Over all of that. So then eventually this gets far enough along to the point that they start to ask for payment. And they're like, okay, here's my plan. I'm going to post on all these platforms for the next 30 days about your story. And I said, okay, well, I looked it up, the average that if people pay per post is like 50 cents. And so then they're kind of getting mad about that. And I said, 50 cents per post. And then they showed me their generic list of plans and how much those cost. And it was like $100. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't know though, because, I started asking them, I'm like, how can I be sure that you're going to uphold your end of the bargain and not just run away with the money. Like, I could send you this $100 today, you make one post, and then you don't make the rest of the 30. I'm like, how can I trust you? And they kind of ignore that. They kind of try to brush that off and just send me their PayPal and whatever. And then then they hit me with this link. That's not PayPal. I don't think that's how they spell PayPal. So yeah. So, like, I asked them about that. I said, why does it bring me to a crypto website? Why does it want me to convert to crypto? That's not PayPal. That just seems weird. And again, they try to brush off my concerns about that. And at this point, I decide they're a scam. They're not worth it. Then, so I try to cut contact with them, and I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna work. I said I don't have the money, but that was like that was the easiest way to get out of it. It's just, I can't afford your services. This isn't gonna work. And I wish that was the end of it. But then they come back to me, like, a month or so later, and they're like, please, I need money. That's how you know it's a scam. They're just begging you for money for no services. I'm having trouble finding clients. I wonder why. Maybe if you weren't a scam. The second scam that I encountered recently also started on X. And I since blocked them and cut all contact with them because they were getting really mad and threatening me. And so, yeah. No one needs that in their lives. So, you can see there's still 2 replies here, but the reply won't show up anymore because they're blocked. But they messaged me here on this post, and they said they were really interested in my art style and wanted me to draw something. And they said, okay, let's continue this conversation on Discord. And so we did. And here's the Discord conversation that we had. Thankfully, you can still see blocked people's messages on Discord. Otherwise, I'd have to unblock them to record this video, and that would be awkward. Anyway, so the conversation on Discord started as any conversation typical between client and artist, trying to figure out what they wanted, and how big they wanted it, and how many they wanted. They said they wanted 3, and they sent me these pictures for reference. And I actually reverse image searched these, and nothing came up. And so, at this point, I kind of still believe that it was legit, and maybe just barely started the outline on one. Oops. And so, then, we got to talking about price point. They wanted, 300. And I said, I'm okay with just, 150. 50 for each of them. And they asked me for my PayPal information, so I created a PayPal link for them. And then they also asked for PayPal email, and I looked this up because asking for email seemed a bit too personal. I looked it up. It is something that they can do. It is a method they can use to pay you, so still seemed legit. So I sent that over to them, and then... So, 2 things happened at this point. First, they sent me this screenshot of 300 USD sent to me, which is almost believable until you get down to this little part right here. Yeah. This is where their little scam started to unravel. And then I also got an email from Hey Space Pal saying that they had sent the money, but ran into some complications and would need to send more to unlock business level account. Again, I'm not stupid. I looked this up. Base account minimum is 4,000. They should have had no problem sending me the 300, and yet they claimed they did. What I also found weird is that they sent me the full 300, even though I was giving them a lower price. I said I'm okay with 150, and again, the fact that they still sent me the higher amount further indicated that this was a scam. So many red flags on this one. Oh boy. So within the email, it said specifically that they were trying to send me the $300. They needed to send 200 more to activate a business level account, and then I would have to send the 200 back. And if that wasn't fishy enough, I asked them, okay, so I sent them a screenshot of the email. I said, this looks really weird. And then they said, oh, no, yeah, that's fine. I'll just send you the other extra 200. It's all good. You think any other person would just have a hint of hesitation? No, this person wants to send me all their money. That's another sign that this is not... It's too good to be true. It's not legit. And so, I asked them, hey, so you must have gotten an email like this too, right? And then they sent me back a cropped version of my own email. And I'm like, huh! No. Sorry, this is just too funny. They sent me back a cropped version of my own email and expected me to buy it. Like, they didn't even bother trying to black it out and change the pronouns that I was talking about them. I mean, not that our pronouns are good. You know what I mean. Like, between these parts, like, it should have been referring to me as the third person and them in the first person. Or second person. I don't know. But, yeah, they didn't even bother to try and change that. Oh, man. At this point, they were kind of being really pushy and expecting almost instantaneous responses, so I tried to delay it by lying about the servers being down or whatever, trying to gather my bearings, figure out how best to move forward with this person. And so they told me they sent it. I asked for confirmation again, and wow! They got the math right this time. But, they're still missing a crucial part of an actual official PayPal email. The recipient and the person that made the purchase. And those lines, I know because I have a PayPal email regarding payments that I made. And so I know what they're supposed to look like. And that's not what it looks like. And so then I got this other email from them saying, oh, the $500 is frozen. We need you to send $200 of your own money back to this person. At this point, hard no. Hard no. I'm done. Not giving this person anything. Not doing anything. I try to ask for further proof, like, hey, can I see, like, a bank statement or some other kind of detail to screenshot that to show that you actually sent it? But no, then they start threatening me, and that's the end of it. I blocked them everywhere after this. I'm like, nope. Thank you, Mom, for introducing this gift to me. No soup for you, no art for you. Goodbye. Have a good day. Have a good life of scamming people. Anyway, so those are my experiences with scammers since I've been trying to build a name for myself on these platforms. It's a shame that they go after us with less followers. But like I said, it's just because they think we're going to be easy targets because, oh, goo goo gaga, I'm still in my infancy on the internet. I'm an idiot. No. And so I hope that in showing you all these signs and telling you my 2 stories that it will help you avoid being scammed. So spread the word. Don't be stupid. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Stay safe out there, everyone. And don't give random strangers your email. I didn't even think about that. That might be a problem. Oh boy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and again, like I said, I really hope this video helps you stay safe out there and see all the red flags, all the signs for scammers, and I hope everyone stays safe out there on the internet. It's a scary place. Talk to you next time!